welcome back. Let's go ahead and slide into this message and see what it's giving, because it's pretty much giving the truth and always giving the truth. The divine truth. So help me, Elohym, God Almighty, the Most High, the highest of the high, Allah, Source, the Creator, and my divine forces. Every message that I put out comes from God Almighty, the Source, the Creator, Elohym, the highest of the high. That's no cat. That's on my mind, body, soul, and my spirit. Me knew me going. Oh, don't let me talk that way. Let me talk regular. They knew me was gonna see. Me went. Me went to her. Oh, it's because of that. Yo, let me just go ahead and say this. These bitches had a witches convention or some shit, right? Like, y'all about to get fucked up. And what I mean by y'all about to get fucked up is whoever I don't, it ain't got nothing to do with her beehive. It ain't got to do with the Swifties, whatever the fuck they calling these motherfuckers. Remember when I told you anybody who picked like, it's selfish. It's an energy harvest. They're called the beehives. That's like a extension of her energy. To have you under some type of spell or some type of sorcery. Like, remember when I told y'all that one Terry that was calling y'all mosquitoes and shit? Like, y'all better be careful what you allow people to call you, or what group or community or what gang, whatever you want to say, you a part of. Like, when somebody, like, you don't, I wouldn't dare call y'all the Spinksies. Y'all are not the Spinksies. The Spinksies would be like my kids. You feel me? Why would I call y'all the Brits? Oh, because y'all support me? Okay, so let me tell you what they did at this witches convention, right? So they had Taylor Swift and all these motherfuckers, right? Like, cause they billionaires and all this shit. They had all them in there, including Rihanna. They was all sitting in there, and the energy that was coming off of Rihanna was jealousy. Like, I was like, damn, I was shocked, like, to see that come from up off of her. And it's like, this whole time, I'ma keep it a band. It's like, the energy that I had was like, damn, Beyonce jealous of Rihanna. The truth was shown to me earlier this AM. Rihanna's jealous of Beyonce, right? And I was just like, what the fuck? So I was at the back. Then they positioned me to the front. When they positioned me to the front, in walks Beyonce. And she got on all of this shit. Like, y'all know how she looked, cause they showing me when she had that silver outfit on and her hair was curly with them little things that be on the damn Statue of Liberty lady. I don't know, but it's not silver, it's black. And she got on all this shit. And she walking in and she got black flowers, like, in her hands. Where you gonna get some black flowers from? I'm not talking about dead flowers where they crunchy and hard. They're black flowers. They look like black roses. And no, they ain't been spray painted or nothing. They're black flowers. So the energy that I got off of that is that the flowers was once red, but they turned black due to somebody energy. And I'm gonna keep that to myself. Um, I'm gonna just tell you what they was performing in there. Remember when I told y'all good and evil got some bounty on a fake ass witch? That bitch Beyonce is high ranking with them witches. That's why Rihanna is jealous. That's why Rihanna was fucking her damn husband and doing all this shit. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Beyonce grandmother is not a witch. She's not. And for those of you who think that her grandma is a witch, you stupid. Her mother is a witch. It's not the grandma. Like Tina's mom is not a witch. It's Tina that's a witch. She the one who went dark, and because she went dark, it's who's the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Now, I'm not saying that Beyonce is innocent, because I see her energy where she chooses to do this, but she is a high ranking witch. That's why they don't fuck with her in the industry. Cause I was looking, I'm like, I thought they do, like, I'm talking about like fuck with her, like I ain't talking about like, is she cool, is she down? No, I'm talking about fuck with her like, it's an energy that God Almighty just said, shh. Like, that's why they don't fuck with her like that. They use, I don't know, she does some type of fucking, telling you, like, at first, I guess they was helping her, showing her, I don't know. But it done got to a point where she more powerful than them. And she can, I don't know. I'm not telling too much. All I know is that these bitches had a witches convention. They had Beyonce at the motherfucking top with this veil that covered her face and went all the way down close to her like stuff. That's how long that black sheer veil was. All them bitches in there stood the fuck up and raised the glass. You could feel the energy from off of Rihanna though. It was just so much. I don't know, y'all, why. Cause I was looking at that. I'm like, is this for real? Like, is this? Cause I'm like, why she got so much pent up animosity against her? I thought they were cooler. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce don't fuck with her. It's good. It's good for the goose, then it's good for the gander. I don't know. It's something about money, or I don't know. Y'all know she like. I don't know what she like. Like she be professional. She get mad if you fuck her shit up. Da 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 da. Like she take performing for y'all serious. That's because it's spell work or something. So she was at the top, right? Somebody comes and they take this thing off her fucking head. When they take the thing from off her head, them black roses go from black roses to a candle. I don't know how. You feel me? Voodoo spell work. I don't got nothing to do with that. I don't be on this side, okay? If you catch me on this side, it's to report what the fuck I'm seeing. Reporting live for the divine. What you say, Jack? Jack? That's what I'm talking about. Anywho, so I saw that and was like, damn, they went from some red roses to black roses. It's cause when they were picked, when they were picked, they were red. I saw that, but they were black. Then when she got to the top of the altar, that's why I tell y'all do not have fucking altars. Thank you. When she got to the top of the altar, cause I didn't know if I could say it or not. When she got to the top of the altar, they all stood up and raised the glass. The glass must have had blood. I don't know who blood. It's not their individual blood. So blood is being served, or I don't know. So when I saw them flowers go to a candle, I said, "Whoa!" She started singing, right? But singing something that has some type of, I don't know. They said, "Shut up," and then they brought this damn, I don't know, an animal on some type of platter. I'm not gonna tell y'all everything they did. I'm not gonna tell y'all everything, cause that's people say they this and that. Okay, okay. I don't know what would make people. Okay, y'all. Let me say this. Beyonce may be a high-ranking witch for them, but if you a true divine feminine or a true divine masculine, they can't do nothing to you. They don't have no power over you or over your energy because your energy resides to God Almighty. That means they would have to come to God Almighty's side to get your energy, and that's not possible. If they could travel in realms and do all this shit, a lot of y'all motherfuckers would be dead if that was possible. So somebody said, I'm gonna go ahead, y'all pay attention. I don't know if they just tarot readers or people in general, but people going around talking about Beyonce doing spell work on them, and she wasn't even fucking with them, or it was something. They invited her energy because it's like they were showing me the fat boy from off of that movie, The Little Giants. He said, "You ain't." It was like she hit some type of bell or something, and that some little thing came in. I know. I'm like, damn. All praises to God Almighty that you give us angels and shit. Cause what the fuck? The thing looked worse than the Goonie. Y'all remember that movie where I told y'all they had them people? I think it was the portable door. They had them little gremlins down there. It was something like that came, and now they showing me the mucus man. Y'all know that man? They be like Mucinex. I'm telling y'all, that motherfucker came in there. And she called a fucking witches meeting or something. And now y'all pay attention. Because the initial energy, this is why I keep telling y'all to stop saying people doing spell work on you. And they can't, because only you can control your energy. These witches, They know they're a witch, right? These witches are going up against a witch that tells them what to do. It's giving all you bitches is my sons. And they know, like, I don't know if they not knowledgeable, they just dumb, retarded. I really do feel like they in an illusion because they got that asylum energy on them where they just gonna be saying anything. I'm this, I'm that. They trying to get us. They spiritually attacking. Why would Beyonce spiritually attack y'all powerless hoes? Y'all are powerless. The people that's the beehives that come to her or watch her, those people are real gods and goddesses or woods. Why would she come to collect energy from off of you? Why would she come and collect energy from off of y'all? I'm not looking at y'all, not a power source. Like, even the group of y'all in tens, you still not. It's like 10 of y'all in the group. It's still a low. It's not even on the map. It's powerless. Dead battery. No energy. So why would she do that? So let me tell you why she doing it now. Because the initial energy gave her permission. And she just performed some fucking ritual. You gonna know that Beyonce performed some ritual. I don't think she posts on Instagram. I don't think she posts nowhere, or she don't do. Y'all know her. I don't know if she don't do something. She gonna do something to show y'all, and you gonna know that she did a ritual because it's crazy. She might even look like a vampire, blood show. I don't know. It's just gonna be some irony. I know I'm gonna catch it. You wanna know why I'm gonna catch it? Because I was the one that traveled and seen this shit. So it's whatever the fuck she posts, I'm like, oh, I know that. Or whatever it's showing, I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. Do not HBBs and well, I ain't gotta say my HBBs, divine beings. Don't ever say somebody doing spell work on you. Cause they can't. Only way they can do spell work on you is if you allow them to. Meaning you walked up to them like these bitches done they sacrificed they in. Okay, God Almighty. Okay, you got it. Taylor Swift little ugly ass, I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I got a picture that I had screenshot of her ass, and y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? I got all my confirmations. Her eyes are pitch black. I'm talking about, and it ain't got nothing to do with the makeup. I'm looking at the iris of her eye. That bitch is black. Y'all gonna get enough of saying that Hollywood. Why all of a sudden is Hollywood like why would Hollywood start doing the spell work on y'all? Did y'all see the angel numbers 10 toes down by Chris Brown? Was the Hollywood sign not on fire? Was the Hollywood sign not on fire? So how the fuck, I'm telling you, the only way these motherfuckers can perform rituals on you is if you gave them your fucking energy. How do you give them your energy? Figure that out. Because ain't no HVB or no real divine feminine or masculine done gave that bitch shit. And you done went up against a witch, and you a witch, and she more ranking than you. That means she have more authority. Like over here where we at, we don't have that, right? But I can give you I can describe it. You feel me? I don't know what y'all real rules are unless I look into it. But I know from common sense and logic, when somebody has more authority than you, the more ranking or more experience, they trump your ass. So both of y'all, because it's two bitches that's in a corner hugging each other. She got you. Then it's a group. These I'm trying to tell you, they look like tarot readers. It's a group of them. I don't know, lying, saying that she doing a. So listen, y'all. If you hear a tarot reader or anybody talking about that Beyonce doing spell work over them or doing some shit to them, why ain't your third eye be jumping or start vibrating or start jumping out your head, start busting out like the wazoo? Because then your spirit, because if your spirit not speaking to you, that means you soulless. You ain't got no spirit, so it's too late for you. I'm talking about to the people that still got like a third eye. Why your third eye ain't jump out and tell you, hey, if she's telling me, or this group of people telling me that Beyonce is doing spell work, why would you watch them? Because if they're doing spell work on them, energy don't die at transfer. Y'all be so smart that you dumb. If somebody come up, if I'm watching somebody and they saying, oh, Rihanna doing spell work on me, click up. I'm not about to watch you unless God Almighty give me a green check. I'm gone. They would love to use my energy. Oh, I'm gone. Get the fuck from up out of here. So let me show y'all how dumb that their people are. They're under spell work and do not know it. Just like their fake ass tarot readers. Why would you, if somebody telling you that they're being spiritually attacked, especially right now, and then to tell you that Hollywood weird is doing it, why would you want to watch them? So you thinking that the spell work is only reaching them, it's not gonna get you? Who the fuck are you? You do know that nobody is safe, not even a safe, right? If you following behind the devil, society told you that God Almighty was gonna save you. You might want to watch my other live. You don't get forgived. You get left out the covenant. Either you on the side with God Almighty or you ain't. Ain't no backsies, ain't no going back and forth, ain't none of that. So if God Almighty is protecting everything that belongs to God Almighty, why aren't y'all being protected? I'm going to tell you what you did in that witch's covenant. Y'all pay attention. Like, she got some type of magic, right? Like, let me tell you what they did. They had men went in one lodge and women went in the other lodge, right? When that bitch pulled out that fucking, cause that star had negative energy on it. And it's like the same star that the niggas be having on their fingers or something, but it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got the same energy. Like the energy that Pop Smoke them had on that star ring that they was having on their fingers. That's a significant of that they're gonna die, especially from off the record label Empire or whatever label that was. She had like the Star of David or something. Like the energy behind her, like I'm like, why they calling themselves this? They not a part of that. Cause I know the group of women that's a part of that. Like, I guess she thinks she's an Eastern Star. And for the Eastern Stars, remember, the stars in the sky fell. Those are demons. It's like certain. Hold on, y'all gotta turn my AC on. It's like certain. It's like certain. It's like when I look up in the sky, right? I can see cosmic beings. That's because I'm not within an illusion or whatever. But when I had ascended, and it's because of this eclipse, I'm like, they showed me the stars differently. I'm like, so those not, because I told y'all the stars, I always told y'all the stars are not stars. I told y'all that. Like, they're not what they say they are. Little tinies of ass, little pieces of ass and all this stuff. No, they're not. At one point in time, it was like the cosmic beings. It's like, it'll be like a lot of stars, right? But it'll be a few ones that's bright or big or something. That's a cosmic being. And some of y'all possibly seeing stars now. Some of y'all still might not be seeing stars, or you only seeing a few. Y'all better recognize, like, that shit that y'all been looking for, where y'all hear the fallen angels and all this shit. That shit is, y'all, they did some fucking ritual. Because of the initial energy gave them permission. That's why you won't ever see me going around lying about shit, especially dealing with divination. Because when you lie, it's like, come on, who the fuck y'all ain't ever hear me walking around talking about blase blah da da da. I'm not gonna ever say no stupid shit like that. I'm a fucking ascended master. I know better. That's dumb. You feel me? I'm the one who told y'all that twin flames ain't real. I looked at Archangel Michael, and this nigga looking different. Like, what the fuck going on with you? When God Almighty did that light thingy, like a bolt, it's like, you know how when Men in Black people did that, pew, but we don't, but no memory disappeared. It was like a big light. So it's 9 people, including me, because it was 7 other people in there, but it was 9, including me and Archangel Michael. We all got that same light, meaning when God Almighty did the flash, all of us, it's only 9 of us that got that same energy. And God Almighty placed us in certain areas as being prophets, ascended masters. So when people say that they this and they that, I look, the energy on it, you didn't get that spark. That's what a twin is, y'all. A twin is somebody where God Almighty had y'all in this one area together. And it could have been 10 people, 20 other people in there with you. It depends on how many people's in there. It could have been 100. Those are your twins. And what that mean by that twin is not no split soul, it's energy. Meaning God Almighty distribute the same energy within y'all. Meaning y'all purpose is different, but it's similar. Meaning you see how Rashad Jamal, right? Let me tell you how all prophets, how all ascended masters is. Because the way that they paint Yeshua in the Bible is nothing like that. So that's why you don't know. When you get those pages that was ripped out, you're going to see all ascended masters are warriors. We're gangsters. We TTG. When you hear us talk, we talk like this. Like, and we be loud with it. You feel me? We don't back down. We don't give a fuck. This is the energy. All of us sound the same. You cannot say that we don't. So me and Rashad Jamal don't sound the same. Y'all don't think that's a coincidence? Y'all don't think me and Rashad, and what I mean by we give out different messages. Some of them might be similar, but the energy different. If y'all could really hear Archangel Michael, you would be like, damn, y'all motherfuckers must be twins in real life for real, because y'all sound just alike. All of us. Like when somebody think that they gonna do some shit, we don't be on no shit like, oh yeah, y'all better calm that shit down. Do it, nigga. Do it. Let me see you do it. What's up? Go ahead. Try it. Because we come from a land of what we wish a motherfucker would. All of us, all ascended masters got that same fucking energy. It's a spark, like a light or something. That God Almighty is like a flash, it's like a damn bright ass light that comes from our crown down to our root. And that's what puts us all in alignment. Those 7 other people with me and motherfucking Archangel Michael. Rashad Jamal was one of them. I mean, he still is one of them. Because was mean past tense. I'm sitting here telling y'all, when all 9 of us go somewhere, that's a problem. It was giving us the Avengers. I really do feel like we was in a league of our own, which we are. I'm going to tell you something. Them fucking witches did some shit in a little chapel, church. Then they went somewhere else, right? In the land, like in a damn camp, the woods or something. All 9 of us walked in the temple, right? Not their temple, our temple. And whatever codes and messages that needed to come from off the walls or whatever energy or something, everybody went inside the temple before we met them in the fucking, like in the camp. I keep wanting to say camp. Before we met them in the woods. So that was an irony for me. Like, damn, why we coming over here? So when we went over there in the temple, that's something that ascended masters do. Like, no cap. And when Yeshua daughter, that's why I was like, yo, they done fucked up. Like, Yeshua daughter, like, I don't want to say she held on wheels. Yeshua daughter is like John Wick, Lisa Neum, Slatham. Y'all know the nigga who be like, I'm trying to tell you, Stone Cold Steve Austin. What's my nigga name? That's a UFC fighter. I don't know his name, but he played Bones, Michael, something. No, name like she got all the Bruce Lee. She got, and that's the irony of Chris Brown. The motherfucker that's on fire that come from out the sky supposedly. Yeah, that motherfucker was on fire. And I said we feeling like the Avengers. And ain't one of them from out the Fantastic Five. Ain't he the hot man? I'm sitting here telling y'all. Because he gonna be the one that take y'all to the ring of fire or something with the land of fire. Remember in that Bible it said it's gonna be fire. I'm telling y'all, and whatever the fuck them witches perform, that's the bounty. That's how it's good and bad coming to take y'all bitches out. That's crazy. I don't know. It's something to do with the stoppage of the universe. They coming to take y'all bitches out. I don't know what the fuck they perform because they're witches. But they about to fuck y'all up. Because y'all was giving out, I don't know, like ain't no divine feminine gonna tell you to do no fucking cord cutting, to do no banishing spells, to do nothing. That's witchcraft. I'm telling y'all the truth. That's on God Almighty. That is on God Almighty. Tell them hoes to put that shit on God Almighty and see what the fuck happened. Tell them to put that shit on God Almighty. When you ask a bitch, ask them. Say, are you a witch? And when they say no, say, put that shit on God Almighty. Because to put some shit on an energy that controls your air, if you real, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Your air should still be on. And for those of you who've been rocking with me since sliced bread, haven't I been doing this since I came out? And bitch, ain't my air, ain't the channel been going up? Yeah, baby. Yeah. Tell them to put it on God Almighty. I promise you, whatever the fuck them bitches took from outside a little church into the motherfucking woods, you don't want none of that. When we went to the temple, we sparked because they said start a new flame, but it's not a new flame. It's the blue flame for us. Then they playing Chris Brown. You gonna be my baby, and a new flame. No, it's blue flame. I'm telling you, they did some shit. They're not blue flame. They did some shit out there, and I said that's why y'all had us go to that temple. Let me tell you something. This is how I know whoever's watching them, they're collective. Y'all fucked up. We are ascended masters, meaning we can't be touched. We had to go inside our temple to get something, and then the blue flame energy. So what makes you, this right here should show you that what I'm telling you is the divine truth and nothing but the truth. If we had to go inside our temples, right? Egypt and all that shit, everything is here in America. Let's go ahead and tell the truth, right? Let's go ahead and tell the truth, the real shit. That's because the Mother Earth going back to her original form. That's why there ain't gonna be no Mississippi. It's not gonna be none of that, right? Going back to its original form. If we had to travel to the temple to get something, which we're not going to tell you what the fuck it is, because if you were a sitting master, then you should know what it is. Why the fuck, like, so y'all think y'all protected? Y'all think y'all really protected when you click and watch these motherfuckers. Meaning these are ascended masters, motherfuckers who mastered ascension. Meaning we're healed. Like when you hear me talk about my ex-boyfriend, do y'all see me beating and bashing him? Even though he treated me like shit. You don't see me doing that, huh? Heal so we know it's real. It's people that done did a lot of shit to me. I use them as an examples and let them know the access denied. But it's people that was new that met me, that don't know nothing about these energies. When somebody's an ascended master, that means they healed every trauma. They mastered their ascension, meaning they know their purpose. They know everything about themselves from their crown down to their roots, so we know everything about you. Our knowledge is so motherfucking impeccable. You can't look at Rashad Jamal and tell me that nigga not knowledgeable. And I keep using him for an example because y'all don't know what's to come. I do. That's that ascended master shit. That harmony, that telepathic connection. Meaning, when we're talking, only the 9 people can hear that conversation in God Almighty. Nobody else. So when God Almighty distribute energy, I know what God Almighty gifted Rashad Jamal, Archangel Michael, everything. All of our purpose, all our spots or our positions is different. Y'all notice that y'all notice when I said like the tarot community is supposed to be for women? Right? It's the tarot community fake, but I'm using it so you can understand what I'm saying. Remember I told y'all I created Divination. It wasn't nothing but a group of women. It's a land of women. I've been told y'all in every different lifetime we play something different, right? So Rashad Jamal talks to men and women, right? And wherever he plant his feet, meaning his roots, that's where, like, wherever he plant his seeds, that's where he rooted at. So he could go to California, Atlanta, he can go to New York, he go everywhere, right? To talk to different types of people. I talk to different type of people too, but I'm more so of I'm a teacher. I'm the gatekeeper of knowledge. Like Rashad Jamal and me broke bread before in different lifetimes. I taught him some shit. Like, you know how like a teacher, you come in a classroom and you learn something, like God Almighty was like, hey, Archangel Michael, all of y'all, I need y'all to learn how to do this type of divination. And being an ascended master, we know we want the best of the best, so we can become the best of the best. We don't want nobody who half-assed it to teach us nothing. They was in my class. And they was the only men that I taught that shit to. The ones that got the same spark. They're the only ones. The rest was awakening energy. You're not gonna tell me about my job. Awakening them to who they are, to know that they are a God. I didn't teach them shit. And I know you'll be like, well, why didn't God Almighty teach them divination? Because God Almighty is, I'm not going to say God Almighty didn't create divination, because God Almighty gave me the ability to. But it's like when God Almighty give you the energy, you show God Almighty what you're going to do with it. That divination got my energy all over it. The sacred one. The right one. The one that's of good energy. The one where if you sick, we come to your village. It don't matter if you on the other side of town, and we heal you. If your people cannot heal you, we come, we travel. That's why we was called the Moors. What's the irony? The Moors went around different civilization and gave them at different places and gave them civilization. Helped them, told them what to eat, how to live, all this shit, right? What's the irony of it? That's what we do. We're real healers. Like, we could take our hands, put it on your back. I got a little brother that was in a car that flipped over. He had bullet pellets, all that. Bullet fragments, all of this shit. I rubbed one of his hands. The other one was still hurting. He knew right then and there something. He was like, yo, sis got something. Let me pay attention to her. Something else happened to him when he got hurt, and I laid my hands on him. So when the third time came, he came to me. And he was even like, it wasn't a petty energy of negativity, but it was petty. You know, he was like, hey, sis, come lay your hands on me. He was like, my motherfucking hip hurt. As soon as I walked in his mama's house, this motherfucker had his sweatpants pulled down, and you could see the side of his ass, like no cap. He was like, I'm like, ain't nobody about to touch you right there. And God Almighty said, touch him. I said, tell him to pull his shirt down or something, pull the pants up. I touch it like that. And we was in that bitch rolling. That's because D picked him up and threw him on somebody. I touched that nigga hip, the nigga hip stopped doing it. We was outside his mama house, and I said something. I said, watch how these stars line up. We looked up. Out of nowhere, it wasn't no stars. 4 of them lined up. DJ saw that shit. If you an ascended master, you should be able to do that. And you should be able to, I'm telling you, we're multi-talented. Multi-talented. And that right there just sprinkled on somebody else's spirit where they know who another ascended master is. That's why I'm telling you, they better leave Chris Brown alone. Because Chris Brown is the ascended master for the music industry. Little did they know. Little did they fucking know. Why you think he the only one? Well, he ain't the only one, but he been had his masters way before they did. They had to fight for theirs. That's why they did R. Kelly like that. Because he was getting his royalties and all this shit. They wanted to own that. They wanted that catalog. That's why I'm sitting here telling you, able to do whatever. And I'm not, it's like the way that the energy is like, be careful when you be like, to say, y'all go back and watch my old readings where I told you, you don't play with ascended masters. You do not play with them. Those people are chosen to, like, when it comes to our purpose, when it comes to the people within our purpose, we got billions of people. Like, when it comes to the people that's not ascended masters, your purpose, your group of people, like the number of people would never be the numbers of ascended masters. Like, y'all, like, you, like in the Bible, they said how Yeshua walked around and helped out these people. That's the type of energy, like, nobody else did all that. Like, even Moses only had a select group of people, like a number, you feel me? Like, it's worldwide. Like, ascended masters teach everybody, if that makes sense. Like, we got the ability. It's the knowledge that we have. I'm telling you. And what I mean, because somebody said Chris Brown is ascended master, not the way that we are. He's not in the 9. Like, they say not in the 9. He's not in our 9, like the way that he's in our 9. He's in our 9 through something else. Like when God Almighty did the 9 people, he wasn't in there when the light went off. So put 2 and 2 together to figure that out. They said you petty, because I'm not giving them shit. It's like to dominate, like to dominate where you at, to dominate your field. It is something about Rashad Jamal's wife gonna speak on some shit, but them kids, them spirits, I'm trying to tell you, them spirits done went to flesh. They picked the flesh vessel. I seen a lot of them jump in them cheering because that's what they were trying to, like one of them. Y'all, let me go ahead and tell y'all this before I forget. I was in one of them rims, right? And this was why they were doing that witch convention shit. Well, it wasn't during, but it was around that time. They was going to go kidnap a kid, right? A certain kid, because it's something they 1010. They looked at his DNA, or you feel me? So what had happened was the spirit, a divine spirit came and is inside that kid. They gonna motherfucking, when they kidnap that kid, they don't even know what the fuck is in, like what spirit was in that kid. All I saw, let's say it was 10 people, because it's 1010 still on the clock. Let's say it was 10 people in that room. When that little boy walked in there, all 10 of them died. I don't know. It's the spirits that's coming into the flesh. Like, the irony for that is divine spirits are coming to fight. The irony for the negative is they got asylum energy. I've been telling y'all this for the longest. I'm telling you, where they look cuckoo. If they don't look cuckoo to you, it's because your ass not vibrating high. It's like going around a group of people that's drunk and you not drunk. 10-10. That's the best way for me to describe it. When I be seeing these bitches saying, oh, Hollywood doing spell work and all this shit on me, that's asylum energy. Bitch, y'all are going cuckoo. And in divine timing, they gonna be just like that tarot reader by the name of Danielle. She started off like that. I haven't even watched the bitch page. I don't even know what the fuck her name is. 1011. Go look. She started out, they keep singing that. Beyonce keeps singing that. I'm telling you that Jolene, y'all done fucked up. Cause I wasn't singing it or saying it to y'all, but that song just kept playing in my head, and I would not say nothing. I had to, because the energy just got heavy. I'm sitting here telling y'all, when that bitch started singing that shit, whatever the fuck she was singing, and then it's something with her voice, shit. Crows was coming out the woods like blackbirds. I don't even think them were fucking crows. I don't know what the fuck them was. Them might have been vultures or something. I don't know. Them wasn't even crows. Let me take that back. Crows ain't that goddamn big. I don't know what the fuck that was. They came from out the woods. Looked like crows mixed with bats, mixed with what's them fake ass, a pterodactyl. I don't know what the fuck that was, but them motherfuckers came from up out the shit. And it's like something about, what's the movie that I don't know the name of it. I watched this movie, right, where this couple was lying and throwing divine feminines over the fence to try to sacrifice to a dragon, because somebody said boom, 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 like a dungeon dragon. Like a dungeon dragon. I'm sitting here telling you, they about to get y'all asses, and she got, her split personality is Rome, right? And I spoke on Roman. I mean, her split personality is Roman. And I spoke on Rome. I'm sitting here telling you, y'all do know that when Beyonce take over, when Sasha Fierce take over, that's the demon. She gave it's no longer her, it's the demon. With Nicki Minaj, it's no longer her, it's the demon. I'm telling you, Taylor, all of them, the demon was over them. The demon. I'm sitting here telling you, y'all bitches done gave them some shit. Y'all done gave them y'all power. The divine beings of HVBs, don't you ever in your motherfucking life say Hollywood or nobody is doing spell work or voodoo on you. Once the initial energy say that, what you think the universe and everything gonna do? And your ancestors be sitting over there crying like a motherfucker, because there's nothing they can do. They can't stop shit, block nothing. You the one who tell them what to do. So if you said that these motherfuckers was doing this shit to you, or you attach yourself to somebody who's saying this shit, or you watching, you lost in the sauce. You invited them. You allowing that energy. When God Almighty showed you or placed it upon y'all spirit, you didn't walk away. You decided to keep reading or to keep watching. Oh, you the truth is what you were telling them. That's a silent energy. This is why I tell y'all. Remember, like a couple of months ago when I told y'all, I broke the energy down. And I said, hey, you control your energy. Only way they can get you is if you low vibe or you allow them. That's why when people come and comment on my YouTube, I'm not like the rest of these fake ass readers. They get their ass whooped because my energy know how to set intentions. I'm the one who told you how to set intentions. They teaching you how to do spell work. I'm telling you and teaching you how to use the power that's within you. I've done this in several lifetimes, if not all my lifetimes. So every time I came out here, remember from the beginning what I say, you ain't gonna tell me. I know how to do my job. I know how to do my job. And if I don't know, who the fuck you think I'm going to? God Almighty. They been showed y'all that they was witches. And you gonna see that they witches because Beyonce just, I'm trying to tell you, she performed something on their asses. Something massive too. Like, I'm talking about so motherfucking massive. Like, the bitch had diamonds. I've never seen her with diamonds or these things. She had them things on her teeth. Like, I was looking at, it was the smile, and they showing me Marv when he had that little cap on his tooth, that silver cap when he was in Home Alone. I'm telling you, when she did that smile, it was something demonic about it, but it was bling blow. She had on all this, I don't know, y'all. All I know is that she done fucked y'all up. Like, she don't even come out to do this on her beehive or on the group of people. That's why I'm telling you, y'all listen, please 166, no the fuck it didn't. Y'all please be careful with who you following and what you say is happening to you. Please. Cause I'm telling y'all, I'm seeing all this new shit. Like, they be performing rituals and shit where they just be out in the campfire. These bitches, I'm putting two and two together now. Like, these motherfuckers, I'm telling you, she out here singing a song. Like, it's some, like, this shit is crazy. It sound like, it don't even got no words to it. Like, shit, man. Like, y'all be careful. They're showing us shit, like, I know about it, but it ain't supposed to happen. So if it's happening, like, for the 13 colonies to never have you as a target, to you becoming their only target, they not worried about P. Diddy. They not worried. I'm sitting here telling you. It's like, I don't know. It's like they're all tied. They're not in harmony, because harmony is a word for the divine. They're all connected. Thank you, Archangel Michael. They're all binded together and shackled together. Like, if one of them say, oh, Hollywood did this to me, they all gonna be like, oh, me too. Me Too movement. Me Too head ass. Remember HVBs and divine beings? I told you, don't ever be a pick me or a me too. Remember when I said, when I go through something, don't ever say that you went through it knowing damn well that you didn't. I'm telling you, these people is attaching themselves to witchcraft. Well, they're witches anyway, but to some massive spell work. Like, she went in her bag, 1017. Oh my Lord. The 166, now the 1017. She went in her bag, y'all. She went in her fucking bag. And let me tell you, because remember I said her grandma not a witch. Her grandma was fucking crying. Like, they done got her. She went in her bag, and because I ain't seen this before. I'm not going to lie to you. And it's 17 people in here. And it's still 1017. Y'all done fucked up. Y'all know 1017 bring death, right? It brings a big ass, I'm sitting here telling you, it's a negative ass fucking energy. The grandma was fucking crying. That's what I'm saying. And then it's like they already had blood in their cups before she even walked in there. When she came, it was like a wedding. Y'all know how everybody stand up for the bride? That's what I'm telling you, but she was blacked out. And then, like, when she got to the altar, that's why didn't I tell y'all, do not say y'all got an altar? Didn't I tell y'all? We don't have altars. Y'all see how these fake ass preachers and shit, what they be on? An altar? When they step on the altar, they're trying to alter your DNA. They're trying to alter your energy. They're trying to manipulate, basically take control over you. And by you coming, just by you walking through the door, you are allowing them to do that because you control your energy. The universe don't give a fuck about what the fuck they're saying. The universe is looking at your energy. Once your energy say, okay, we want to fuck with them, the universe let you fuck with them. They could have been saying, we got this person, and they never had you. But because you said that they had you, they got you. I'm telling y'all some real ass shit. I seen somebody just knock everything off their altar. You been too late, baby. Now, if you brand new, I don't know. I don't know what God Almighty got for you. I'm not going to see it because I don't see nothing. But, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that I don't. And that I mean that you might not get nothing, but I don't see nothing. At the end of the day, HVBs and divine beings that's been rocking with me since sliced bread, y'all already know to not have an altar. I told y'all I don't have an altar. An altar does not come from us. When I was creating divination, I never created a fucking altar. I never created an altar. We use candles for light, to see in the dark, especially when we was doing our training. Well, when I was training them. Everybody know not to do a cord cutting because they already know what the cord is. And you're not supposed to cut that cord. You're supposed to let it fall off naturally, because the enzymes and all the nutrients and all that other shit is still like like the fake leader had you cut it, right? So it's like, that's why you have to remember who you are. When kids who got like a mother like me, or a father that's tapped in like Rashad Jamal, they know not to cut the umbilical cord. So they don't have to awaken to who they are, because they're 100% them. When you cut the cord and you snip it, some of your DNA is still in the damn umbilical cord. That's why you have to remember whatever was left in that fucking the codes that was in the fucking umbilical cord. That's why when you come to certain shit, you remember, but you don't know how to do this part. That's because that energy was left in the umbilical cord, and they take your umbilical cord and your fucking placenta. I'm telling y'all some shit now. Send the master energy. Great knowledge, baby. Cosmic intelligence. That's why it's like, it's something. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, don't do that shit. I would not lie to you. I would not get on here. What do I get out of me telling y'all that I created divination? If I did not create that shit, let me tell you what would happen to me. I'd be just like them. I'm not about to, I know what to do, y'all. I'm not going to ever say, that's why you ain't ever hear me come out here and say I'm ISIS. I done had an experience with some shit, and I still ain't let that roll off my tongue. Until I'm for certain, I won't ever assume so I could be the first three letters like an ass or the unknown. Whenever you hear me spit some shit, gift you something, I'm for certain. Because I know I'm the one who gave you the 3 rules. Have y'all noticed that from the time I came, 177, why they doing it like that? First it was the 166. Have y'all noticed that I be telling y'all, like I was showing you, giving you tiptoeing like a ballerina. Telling you I got the ability to do some judge. I'm in the spiritual court. Like I got the gavel. Like I was describing shit. Telling y'all. I'm talking about y'all, I can look to the Vatican of Rome. This is when that's what I'm telling y'all. Go look. Y'all see me, people like, why don't you do the zodiac readings? I may have done some, but look at from the beginning and look at now. You see the change in my videos. People who are chosen to lead you with knowledge to be a healer, they're not doing zodiac readings. Zodiacs are false. You do elements. You do not do zodiacs. It'll be the ones who do love readings and zodiac readings that'll tell you that they get messages from God Almighty, or they got this, or they got some knowledge. Why? If you don't do zodiac. We don't do zodiacs. If you go look up, if you go get a real fucking astrologer, it's only a little bit of shit that involves the zodiac. Everything involves the elements: water, fire, earth, air. The zodiacs is like based off of just the position of where the planets is at. Without the planets, nobody give a fuck about the zodiacs. The zodiacs are only, and it has nothing to do with them. It's planetarian, whatever that word is. But they're not the planets. That's why I keep trying to tell people, like, I don't know. Real astrologers, not that Western astrologers that be on here giving y'all that falsified shit. I'm talking about real astrologers. The ones, some of them help build them goddamn pyramids. I'm not talking about them fake ones. I'm telling y'all, do not play with divination. If you see somebody playing with it, stay the fuck away from them. Listen to a motherfucker that created it. I'm giving you a window. I can open up a window whenever I choose to, but I must embody the energy, meaning it must be on me. So I'm giving you a window. And I'm not giving you a window for all things. It's just dealing with divination. So don't be like, oh, she gave us a clean slate. No, the fuck I did. Do not play in divination. You do not have permission to play in it. Ask yourself, was you sitting in my classroom? People have to be certified or go through shit before they can say that they this and that. If you know that you never sat in my class, we're not talking about 3D. I'm talking about spiritually sat in my classroom. Please do not play with divination. You do not have permission to, and it's always gonna backfire. Boomerang magic. It's like once you start playing in divination, when you don't got permission to, you got the opposite of positive energy. It's negative. That means you're doing spell work. You're doing energy manipulation. That means you're using a dark entity. We don't use dark nothing over there. We don't take away no. I told y'all what the rules were. Like, remember when I said I've been seeing this? I came up because me coming up with the 3 golden rules. You don't cause yourself harm, cause other harm, or take away nobody's free choice of will. I came up with that. And I told y'all that way before I told y'all I was ascended master. I told y'all that way before. And I know why. Because I told my girls that. We do not cause harm to ourselves. We do not cause harms to others. And we do not take away nobody's free choice of will. They know about the 3 rules, the 3s. Calm, cool, and collect. That's what I'm saying, telling you. The stuff that I'm teaching y'all is the shit that I taught them. Y'all just not getting everything. Because it's you like you're not a part of that. Like all those women that's on that land when God Almighty did that damn all of like we all got that. That's how I know. You cannot say that you got this and that if you ain't been to my class. If you ain't been to my class, then you're practicing witchcraft. I'm telling you what the fuck you're doing. That's on God Almighty, so you know it's real. That's on Allah. That's on Source. That's on the Creator. That's on the Most High. That's on the highest of the high. That's on ELOHYM. And in divine time is what I told you. I'm the gatekeeper of knowledge, a spiritual guru. Numero uno. Not numero uno out of everybody like in the world, like I'm the number one person. No, I'm talking about numero uno, meaning I'm the one for that job, nobody else. You gotta be tough. You can't give up. You can't like the people that say that they this and that, they're quick to give up. They don't have a lick of faith, and if they do, it's the size of a mustard seed. The shit that I had to endure in different lifetimes, you gotta be tough like I am. Like you got to. You got to. Because of what you're gonna go through or what you're gonna embark. You feel me? So again, this is your last warning. You better jump through the window on this one. Stop playing the divination. If you see people playing in it, leave them alone. I'm telling y'all. This is the wrong fucking time to be doing anything fucking bad. I've been telling y'all, but y'all ain't been listening to me. My HVBs have, and certain divine beings have. But it's something with that Dusk Till Dawn, and they had the vampires on that. When they had the stripper vampires, because they showing me that dude when he was like, I like Asian pussy, black pussy, white pussy, all that. I'm telling you, because that dawn, I remember I said that it dawned on me. I'm telling you, it's Dusk Till Dawn. That's what that movie called. I'm telling you, they performed something. I'm going to be watching that bitch. I'm telling y'all, I know I know exactly which ones did what, and I'm going to be watching their asses. I'm talking about watching them because I'm not like y'all. Any small thing I know, I can sense it and see it. I'm the one who teach y'all about it. I can see it. Remember when I kept saying these people be having demons on them, but y'all can't see it, but I can. But then that movie, because I said in divine timing, don't y'all remember when Jordan walked in there and that thing was on that girl? And she said, oh shit, you got an energy on you. Nobody else could see it, but only Jordan, right? That's why I'm sitting here telling you. Y'all cannot see it. Do not play in divination or play with people or fuck with people that play in divination. I do not play in divination at all. You don't ever see me, that's what I'm saying, telling you, and you're not going to see me playing that. That's sacred. You do not. If it wasn't sacred, then why didn't God Almighty gift everybody with it? Why God Almighty just gives me the ability to teach a certain energy, and they must embody this energy? If you didn't have the energy, you couldn't come in the classroom. You wasn't even allowed. You didn't even know nothing about this until we stepped foot on land and traveled around. When one of my people walk up to you and tell you, hey, such and such is going to die, that's what the fuck is going to be. Why you think that they was trying to catch some of us and caught some of us, and they were putting gag balls in their mouth, metal plate things going across their mouth, trying to put on, what's that, the night, you know how like the knights be having that hat, try to put that shit on them. Why do you think they did that? Because it's power. It's really power in our tongue. But then because God Almighty don't show you what the left hand, don't show the right hand what the left hand is doing, right? They thought they was on to something, because when you read about it on Google, it make you seem like we lost or something. That's how that's to make them look good. They don't tell you how they broke free from that, right? Or how they got away from that. It's because telepathic communication. Once I was aware of what the fuck went down, I've already sent them I taught them how to protect themselves and how to do this, that, to the third. Bitches started speaking in their fucking thoughts. First thing they said was remove all shackles and all that shit. These motherfuckers, guards or whatever, security looking at them, and then shit just dropped from off their body and they walking towards you. You trying to shoot or throw some shit and it's not activating, and then they throw their hand up in front of you and then you get lifted up from off the ground and then she bring that shit back down. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Every time we whoop their ass. When that nigga Yeshua came out there, let me tell y'all something. We was on American soil, but I'm trying to tell you, we was on the other side, but we can see Yeshua. I said that's a motherfucking BAD man. That motherfucker was working them fucking tornadoes, y'all. I'm talking about he was working them. When that motherfucker put his hand up and grabbed that water from out there, goddamn, I'm sitting here telling y'all, that motherfucker, that's why I'm telling y'all better find them damn pages from out there Bible, because I'm telling you, y'all not gonna play with that nigga. You not gonna play with him. They done made him seem like he all this, and he is nice, okay? He is nice if you a god or a goddess, okay? But they made him seem like he this gentle giant, or he this, no the fuck he not. No the fuck he not. That nigga, I'm talking about, that nigga destroys, and if he coming to your city, bitch, it's destroyed. Notice how all these fake ass emperors or fake gods lost their shit in one day, or they shit was destroyed. That's because Yeshua energy was on that bitch, that spirit. I'm telling you, it's something like demolished. I came in like a wrecking ball. It's King of Wands on the end of my deck. He being petty. I'm telling you, we were looking, because I said, look at Yeshua, y'all. When I said that, we was all in synchrony. That's how I know when you in alignment or in harmony. All the women turned the same time and looked. Same shit. Shit was crazy. That nigga was over there working them goddamn tornadoes, y'all. He was fucking shit up. He was drying out land, putting water here. Like when he started, it's a river or a lake, or it turned to an ocean. I don't know. It's a river or something that's named after him that they don't tell y'all. He created it. It's like he dug up some sand or something, because it's in a desert. These people had no water or something. I don't know. And after desert, a little green leaf sprouted, but it was like a drip of water that was on the leaf. And when that drip of water from off that leaf hit that sand, I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I saw here this nigga walking like he was standing on top of the water, and all the negative energy was under it. And then my ancestors doing Negro spiritual. Stomp the devil out. Get the fuck from over here. Turn her shit off. I'm over here observing 10-3-3, and y'all over here singing Negro spirituals. Oh, what we gonna do? Stomp the devil out. That's what they talking about. A stomp. Like they were doing all the crazy shit. I'm like, shut the fuck up. This nigga was standing on top of them. I'm not capping. I don't forget. I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't forget what the fuck I be saying in these realms. When I be doing that spiritual shit, I don't forget that. And if I do forget, trust me, they will place it upon my spirit. They will show me. It's something with this Yeshua energy where y'all would know what the fuck is going on, because it's written in the book. Yeshua daughter, I'm telling y'all, that bitch, it's like Xena warrior princess. I don't know. It's like it's built in her mind, body, soul, and spirit Like, she's a different divine feminine. It's like she's more, I'm not gonna say she's more masculine, but she is warrior for real. Like, I don't know. I know she get it from her dad. But I'm telling you, it's something with that energy. Like, her energy and Yeshua's energy. It's something in that book. Well, it's not the Bible, but they took they when they printed the books out, the Bibles, y'all, the Bibles that y'all got is missing like 80 chapters. It's a thick ass book. It's a big ass book. It looks like a fucking encyclopedia, to be frank. And the Bible that y'all got, that's not even a third. That's not even 1/3 of the Bible. The Bible that y'all actually have is still, it's not. Y'all missing a lot of shit. You missing a lot of shit. And the shit that you missing explains what's going on. And then if you get those pages or get the ability to, when you come to the tarot community, you're going to easily be able to pin what which goes with what in that Bible, like throughout those chapters. I'm telling you. She said, I knew something was wrong with them a long time ago. And then they telling y'all, like, it's a lot of, that's why y'all do not hear them. They was telling y'all, we need to stick together. We not going to go up against them. What did I tell y'all? I said, y'all need to stop watching certain tarot readers. Y'all need to stop. I said, y'all do what y'all want to do because you got free choice of will. I said, but I ain't watching none of them hoes. Didn't I tell y'all that? Didn't I tell y'all to stop watching tarot readers? Now, it's certain bitches that be in their community. I done pulled back from certain tarot readers. That's because my energy put it out there. It ain't got nothing to do with them because they didn't tell you that. I've been telling y'all all this time, warning y'all. If you ain't read between the lines or pick up the energy, that's on y'all. But all you gotta do is start from the beginning of my fucking channel. You don't gotta watch the readings where it's talking about people done died. Look at the other stuff. Gems and jewels for your crown. Black table talk. Shit like that. I'm telling you. Y'all might want to go back. Because I'm telling you some real shit. For those of you who just joining and you working from pride and ego, be careful what the fuck you say over here because you speaking from pride and ego. Because then when you go back and you look at the video, you be like, damn, the date on this say this, so she wasn't lying. Then you done got an ass whooping for nothing. That card could have came at any given time, but it came for that. That mean they gonna be on your ass. Somebody gonna drop down in my comments, you can't even read the cards. Didn't I say that before y'all? Didn't I say, oh, nah, I can't tell you the zodiacs and shit like that because I didn't learn the cards. Had they not worked from pride and ego, they spirit would have said, hey, don't say that because she done said that. So to put that in my comments and for me to have said that numerous of times, it shows that you, like what you really are. You a hater. So what did you learn today? Don't play in divination. They had a witch's covenant. I'm not gonna get over that shit. Like, come on. They brought some damn animal in on a fucking table, and then they took that bitch outside in the woods. That motherfucker was rigor mortis. Like, it looked like taxidermy, a stuffed cat. I'm telling you. Do not watch no fucking readers, because now people want to listen to me. They can't get you, they can't help you with, I've been said this years ago, they can't help you with ascension or elevation. You don't need to be on the knowing who your divine counterpart on the battlefield. Is that going to help you get that demon up out your face? Knowing that a karmic that cannot touch you to begin with is putting spell work on you, but it can't touch you though. Why would I tell you? I'm not even going to tell you that they putting that shit on you, you feel me? Now, if I see you being low vibration, then I'm going to say that. Because it could touch you. Like, come on. Why would you want to, like, I'm giving y'all nothing but the truth. The divine truth. Not my truth. Because if I gave y'all my truth, I say fuck all y'all. I'm good. My people good. So, hey. But I can't do you like that. If they not helping you ascend, y'all think ascension is, oh, I was sad today, and then they made me not be sad. Anybody can do that. That's not healing. That's them treating you. They didn't cure you. Remember when I said we don't treat shit, we cure. They didn't cure you because your boyfriend came right back around and did some fuck shit and you right back sad. They just treated you for that day. Ascension is permanent. Once you ascend on some shit, that's it. You don't go back. Cycles are closed the fuck out. They can't teach you ascension unless they got knowledge. They must be an ascended master to help you learn about ascension. It's not a lot of us for a reason. And we all act the same. Just different energy. Y'all don't think me and Rashad Jamal act the same? Different energy though. And you can tell it's different energy. Cause they showing him, I think he got that Cali, like, yeah, cuz. Like, they just show him that cryptocurrency, like, cuz. Cause he like, yeah, y'all got us fucked up. We gonna put foot on necks. Like, that's how I talk. When they feel like they about to do, like when I see them trying to fuck with an HVB, come on now. I'm sitting here telling you, be careful who the fuck you listening to and watching, because they're not ascending you. They're not gifting you. They're not bringing you closer to nothing. They actually taking you farther away from God Almighty. But you don't see that because you idolizing them. And you not even, if you idolize God Almighty, then you would never idolize them. You wouldn't ever keep trying to give them life when there's a dead carcass. You trying to do CPR to something that's dead. Oh, you the truth. No, they're not. They're a lie. Who would say that they something that they're not? That's not the truth. That's a lie. And then they not helping y'all with ascension. God Almighty don't pick prophets to know. You supposed to help people with their ascension. Y'all not ascending. And when you think that you ascending, come to me. Because I'm going to go look in the rank. I'm going to say, no, you ain't even in no dimension. You ain't ranked nowhere. So where you ascended at? Since Sleepy on here. Sleepy ranked. Like, where your ascension at? When people tell you, when the witches tell you nobody got the ability, cap. I can look into Akashic Records. Everybody's Akashic Records. Not just my HVBs, everybody's. I'm the only being that can interact with everybody's ancestors because I was the chosen vessel who woke them motherfuckers up. So when they say, oh, they can't interact with your ancestors, cap. If I say, hey, they're going to come to me and stop listening to you. How much money you want to bet? Because they're not going to bite the hand that fed them. They're not going to bite the hand who stood in front of the ocean and summoned them. They're going to put you on pause. Hey, y'all, my phone died. I'm going to come back on later. After Sabbath day, I'm going to tell you exactly what they did at that witches convention. Because once they start the energy, you can't stop it. But it'll be closed out on Sabbath day. So I will tell y'all exactly, because God Almighty had me put this message out, because the bitches are going to come and they going to think that they going to get some type of information, and all they getting is secretly. Because, and what I mean by secretly is they're under illusion. So it's a secret to them. When every time they come here, they getting exactly what the fuck they need for them divine forces to fuck them up. So with that being said, that window that I open, don't play in divination. Let it go. Don't act like you want to pick up tarot cards. Know your spirit did not tell you to pick up nothing. That's the devil tempting you to get you fucked up. So with that being said, may God Almighty, HVBs and divine beings, sending you guys nothing but love, light, peace, joy, healing, and protecting energy. May God Almighty, the Most High, Allah, source, the creator, the highest of the high, ELOHYM, be with you, within you, and surrounding you. My phone is a little bit dead, but I'm always available for readers and therapy sessions. Make sure you hit me up. If these people said that they this, tell them to tell you what your purpose is. When y'all came to me and y'all asked me what your purpose, I couldn't tell you. But I gave you a little bit, right? The reason why I'm telling you is because God Almighty placed this energy where they have to tell. If you say you something, you have to. So make sure you make these bitches prove it to you. And don't be stupid and try to be like, okay, yeah, she doing this, she doing that. When you get a reading, you should be quiet. You shouldn't give them nothing until, like, if I say something like, oh, yeah, y'all jumped off the boat, then you can say, yeah, we did jump off the boat. You don't come in the game saying, yeah, we jumped off the boat. Don't do that. Be quiet. If they asking you for your zodiac, don't book a reading because they're false. If they're asking you for any information from you, they're false. Because God Almighty knows everything, right? So why would God Almighty say, hey, I need to know their zodiac? Or I need to know. Why would God Almighty need to know when God Almighty know everything? That's a sign. They, from the jump, if they didn't come in the game telling you that God Almighty was their only tool, that they didn't need cars and all that shit, they're fake. Because God Almighty will never allow you to use cars more than you use God Almighty. What type of shit is that? Your purpose should be to bring people towards God Almighty so they can be their authentic self. They don't teach you to be your authentic self because they're not their authentic self. They're all witches who recycle shit within the community. Monkey see, monkey do. All you monkeys is going to be made out of. It's a tarot reader that went. She been out for like since 2020. She went and got my same cards. Y'all know the little cards, and then y'all know my soul's card, the ones where it say hole in the soul. She went and bought those 2 decks. I seen it. Baby, let me tell you something. When we went through those temples and then we came back and Yeshua was over there doing them tornadoes, I want you to know personally, because they said she went and got decks like you. I gave your energy straight to Beyonce. Straight to her. Straight to her. She didn't even have to go get them little ugly things or nobody. I gave it straight to her. And I have the ability to. Why? Because you were trying to do something involving my energy. Anybody that fucks with my energy tries to, you done invited me. I'm the one who taught y'all this, right? Exactly. And if I want to give your energy to the devil, I can. Can't nobody do shit to me. It's not spell work. It's not nothing. It's me doing what God Almighty taught me how to do my job. You can send it up over here to me. You can whoop their ass. You can do this. See, a nigga like me petty. I'ma always go for the petty shit. So with that being said, y'all heard what the fuck I said. Don't ever speak on me. Don't ever do nothing involving my energy because I'm more high ranking and powerful than you. Remember, I'm the one who taught people divination. Real shit. So while you over there doing spell work, do you really think that your shit gonna be more potent than something that's sacred that was ordained by God Almighty? Let me tell you something. Ultra instinct Goku style. We're all in that energy. Don't get an electrical charge that you can't handle because for y'all it'll be called what? Electrocution. That's what y'all get. Electrocuted. Y'all gonna get electrocuted. We be electrifying. Y'all get electrocuted. Nobody wants to be electrocuted, do you? Exactly. You gonna feel that. That's how you know that the person you dealing with is high ranking than you. If I go to Sleepy gonna get some type of chills. It's electrifying. But if I go to a demon, they gonna get electrocuted. Let me get up off of here, y'all. I'll see y'all later. And y'all enjoy y'all day and make it be beautiful. Why? Because you said so. Don't play in divination. Stay connected to God Almighty. Be your authentic self and never claim nothing unless you are for certain. Do not let your pride and ego say that you this because you dislike me. Only reason why that bitch said she was an ascended master is because I said it. No fact. I meant no cap. Straight facts. That's the only reason. The bitch ain't never called herself that. Never. Ever. And I just saw the 3-3. I said, you sure? Yeah, go ahead. So with that being said, pay attention. Why all of a sudden now y'all saying y'all got this and y'all got that? It's too late in the game. We've been on the battlefield. God Almighty is not allowing you to activate no fucking gift on the battlefield. If they send a bullet, then you trying to activate it. What happened to you? You dead. And if you think for a second that we gonna shuttle or huddle up around you to protect you, you stupid. Because you should know better. You should have had that gift already activated before you stepped on the battlefield. You can't even step on the battlefield unless you're in 100% you. Why do I tell you to be yo? That's why I told y'all. It don't matter if your gifts are open, none of that. If you are authentically you when you step on that, that's why I told y'all. I know how to do my job. And it's always going to be in alignment. That's why you can't even step on the battlefield unless you your authentic energy. Because God Almighty is not going to set you up to fail. That's some shit Satan to do. God Almighty makes sure you're fully equipped. So that's why you must be your authentic self. It's very important. Don't ever wake up or rise and be jealous or envy of nobody. Don't ever wake up and want nobody else's life. Don't ever wake up and want nothing that nobody has, okay? Because you are not in tune to know what the fuck they did or what, you feel me? Even if it's me. Because y'all say, well, we know she ain't doing negative shit. That'll get you way fucked up because of the energy, the rank that I am. So with that being said, only when you let shit happen naturally instead of claiming some shit that you not, it comes to you. When you claim something that you not, you're blocked from a lot of shit, not just what you said. I'm not going to tell y'all no lies. I taught these women this shit. That's why they became powerful women, and you can read about us in the 3D today. That's what I'm saying. Tell you. And what did I tell my HVBs last year? We gonna be the ones in them books. I know who the fuck. I know my job, yeah. I know my purpose. That's why I can help you with yours. If I see on your timeline that it's meant for you to figure out what it is with no help at all, then I don't do that, because I'm not about to get my bloodline, you know what I'm saying, fucked up. But it's a lot of people. It was one reading where I told them what they did in other lifetimes. Come on now. Make these bitches work. They be charging y'all high prices, and they not. Most of them raise their prices because they see me. They're not worth their prices. Make them bitches work for it. People come to me. I'm the tarot reader, right? I'm the psychic. So why are you talking? That's exactly what I tell them. Nope, don't give me nothing. Just let me get it. Real people that's connected to God Almighty. We don't need extras. All we need is God Almighty, because God Almighty gives us the energy. If you were chosen and they got to light up sage to cleanse their energy, 10 times out of 10, they've been playing with demons. Because if y'all heard the prayer room. Ain't no demons in your prayer room. Ain't no demons in there. So why is you sage in your prayer room? Pay attention. If they got to sage and cleanse their area, what do sage get rid of? Negative energy. It should not be no negative energy where you're giving your messages from. Remember, this is sacred. No negative energies can step in there. So why is y'all pay attention? Bitches is putting Florida water on their hands to work with their cards. Those are demons that they're working with. What do Florida water attract? Demons. Y'all listening to people tell y'all to do witchcraft. Stop that shit. Them bitches is not knowledgeable about nothing. They're keeping you in a cycle for you to not break generational curses, because your ancestors or whoever followed these same witches at one point. I don't want shit from you, but for you to get what's yours. That's on God Almighty. That's on my mind, body, soul, and spirit. I don't want your intuition. It ain't nothing that you got that's going to make me jealous of you or dislike you. Nothing. Unless you evil or negative. When you come to me to get a reading, I'm not taking your energy and using it. When I get your energy, it tells me everything that I need to know to give you the message. Stay the fuck away from them.